Hello! I did it. Sorry I didn't show you. Uh, just so you know, it took me 5 more tries. So, yeah. That would have been an entire extra episode. Oop, and my battery's low. I'll be back. Dang. Who's that? I don't know. My battery's charging. The battery for my controller is charging now.
というわけで、こいつは敵じゃないってことだ。
で、あやかしまで引き連れて何がしたいの？
俺が？俺はな、大空に輝くでっかいお天道様になるんだ。
とんだやましね。
要は誰にも負けんほど偉くなってやるってことだ。
私は一匹でも多くあやかしを借りたい。それだけ。
ちょっと待て。仲間になるのが嫌なら、ここは藤吉郎流。
どいて。
銭を払う。雇われてくれ。
こんなはした金で？
え？
とんだ勘違いね。今度会ったらあいつは殺すから。
おい、ちょっと。
Man. Anyways, welcome back to Games and Spades. I'm Daniel. And it took us like 3 episodes to get through one level. This is great. Oh, that gets rid of people. Ah, Way of the Warrior. And titles were unlocked. Yeah, well, let's just go to titles. Change prestige. To all Nioh. Oh no. I don't know. Yeah, let's get some more key. There we go. That's one. I want that too. And that. And that. And that. Okay. I think the duration. Ooh. Let me read it. Yes. That is one. I didn't mean that. There we go. No. Stop. Just a little bit quick on the. So what we're gonna be doing is probably spending most of this episode in here. 35. Shoot, dude. Man, that's high.
始めようか。
Oh, it wants me to switch them up. Okay. Bam. So I guess one of the problems I may be having is I used just the plain old sword the entirety of the first game, and I've never. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna say that's why I'm doing so bad. But I really do like the Switchglaive. It's nice. It's fun. Fun. Okay, so I can learn. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I see. So if I was gonna go with something like this, it's like, oh, you can't buy it, but you can buy this. Now I can buy a lot more things. Elemental damage of fist attacks. Ooh. So pretty much what I was using them for? Oh. Is that a level up? It is a couple level ups. Ooh. So I got 3? Ooh, that's a 4. Yeah, here we go. Blacksmith.
私も村正の名に恥じない刀鍛冶になるんだ。
Transfers? Yeah, that's soul inheritance. That's the inheritance. Everything looks similar. Okay. I can actually make some things? Wow. I didn't think I'd be able to craft anything. So Demon Horde Switchglaive is the best of the Switchglaives. And this is the best of the... Okay. And there we go. Okay. What can we make with tools? Yeah. A scrampus? Oh? What? Cool. Why? You can only soul match with things of the same rarity? What? Really? Really? Ew. Blech. So... That's kind of blech. can I take, say, this? And okay, so it has to be at least your level. Really.
その小刀
Huh. Interesting. Forge. Definitely higher level. Equip that. I went out before I was supposed to. That's for sure. Yeah. Let's put a Kodama there. Yay! Tale of Nioh. That doesn't. So, protagonist. He's a peddler of Spirit Zone. Mumio, leader of the Sohaya clan of yokai hunters. Wow. Former dynamo of Mino province, modern day prefecture. Ambitious man who managed to seize power of the dynamo by overthrowing its former master is known as the Viper of Mino. History of clashing with the Oda clan of the Owari province. Their relations improved after he married off his daughter No to Nobunga, the Oda heir. Lives a quiet life and has appointed his daughter as the head of the Saito clan. It is said that upon meeting knowledge that he was a greater man than his own heir. Dosen collects spirit stones and often hires those who are not samurai to do so. This is your mom, who's a yokai, I guess. Senji Toyo is the granddaughter of the legendary swordsmith Senji Murasma, based in Isai Province, in Mile Prefecture. Under the strict tutelage of her grandfather, she has become a swordsmith of considerable skill in her own right. While her grandfather has been away, she has kept the home fires burning, forging blades worthy of their name. Toshiko and the protagonist find her cowering in wake of a bandit attack and come to her aid. From that point on, she lends them her skills as a blacksmith. Back to protagonist. Gaki is a yokai that was once human, cast down to Gaikido upon dying due to his sins committed during its lifetime. Gaikido is described as a realm of eternal starvation and suffering for those in the afterlife. Ooh. Therefore, Gaiki is unable to eat normally, as consuming regular food will cause its body to burst into flame. It is for this reason that they prowl our world, searching for the flesh of dead warriors to ease its hunger. Ooh. Due to its ever-starving nature, they are often driven to such a manic state that it mistakes stationary kin for a human corpse. One that cannibalizes its own kin in this way grows larger, stronger, and far more dangerous. When battling these, be certain to kill any other unmoving of these in the vicinity before its brethren turn and do the job for you. A human who turned into an Oni or demon owing to the power of spirit stones. This form of Oni is generally a muscular, horned humanoid who dwells in the mountains. Shuten Doji is the most famous example among the Oni fought by Momotaro, the Peach Boy. Every February in Japan, a ritual called Setsu Sunbin is undertaken where citizens scatter beans, drive away Oni, and pray for good health. I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't pronounce a lot of these things correctly. An Enkai is a monkey that has been transformed into a yokai by the spirit stones after a lifetime in cruelty of abuse by humans. This imposingly large and intelligent yokai has a single horn on its head and is said to be the source of its power. The horn also differentiates Enkai from other Simon yokai known as Hihi, said to originate from monkeys that have lived an incredibly long life. Monkeys that have been long considered mountain gods are messengers of the mountain gods in legends all over Japan. While these gods can bring blessings, they are also terrifying reminders of the indomitable might of the mountains that tower over mankind. The monkeys that live in these divine surroundings are both so alike and unlike humans that they might have the most familiar connection to the spirit might be the most familiar connection to the spirit world we have. Ipandatara is a one-legged, one-eyed Oni, or yokai, and is most commonly encountered in the vicinity of mines, and is believed to have gained its unsightly form after years of harsh labor as a blacksmith. While it favors wielding weapons such as a hammer or odachi, its powerful leg makes for a deadly weapon. Dwellers are humans turned yokai by the foul miasma in the depths of a mine. They were objects of loathing and terror for miners, and legends about them circulate whenever a mine with long history is formed. Their grotesquely altered forms inspire instinctive revulsion in all who can bear to view them. Dang. Nurakiabe. The yokai known as Nurakiabe takes the form of a giant living wall. They are said to enjoy simply standing where no wall should be and enjoying the unease and confusion of travelers. If left alone, they will not move, but if harassed, they extend their long arms to strike back in rage. Slow moving, but with immense strength and stamina, Nurakabe are formidable foes. Skeletal Warrior. Yokai take the form of armored skeletons, warriors who are unprepared for death when it comes, or those who take their own lives, return as these angry spirits to roam the battlefield and insult the living indiscriminately. I can't speak. A Mezukai is a demon with the head of a horse. It can be seen in various picture scrolls depicting images of hell torturing the wicked alongside the bull-headed demon Gozuki. However, its appearances in legend have also placed it outside its underworld domain. Most notably, it is one of the demons on parade in the famous Hayaki Yaguyo Night Parade of 100 Demons that is written about in the Ujishi Monogatari of the 13th century. Oof. I probably butchered that. Oof. A yokai composed of smoke and darkness, born from the grudges of humans who meet their untimely ends in the dark realm. It has no one true form, ever changing as it drifts through the air. It is said to draw close to its victims by disguising itself among the steam and smoke of a bath or the hearth in the home. Kodama! A Kodama is thought to be a tree spirit that transformed upon coming in contact with human tools that have been lovingly used for great periods of time. While the tree spirits are deeply connected to the gods who govern this earth, they are largely emotionless beings. A Kodama, on the other hand, brims with curiosity, much like an innocent child, and it tends to grow attached to the human tool that gave it new life. It will not part with them willingly. Some even say that the yokai is not a tree spirit, but the tool itself. Sudama. A Kodama corrupted by the Dark Realm or Twilight is transformed in the unquiet spirit known as the Atarama. Fortunately, the Sudama does not show a predilection for violence, as its original form never bore ill will towards man. Instead, it displays an unusual attachment to all manner of material belongings. If you don't mind relinquishing something you own, toss it to a Sudama and see what happens. Scrumpus. Scrumpus is a yokai in the form of a particularly corpulent cat. I believe that means fat. While it is known to entangle itself in the legs of passerbys, making walking a little bit more difficult, it is hard to say whether it poses any real threat. In fact, some people claim an encounter with this fleshy feline soothes their weary bodies, among other pleasant effects. This Kagewani, this guardian spirit, resembling a shark, is actually a type of Tatarigami, cursing god. Although they are usually hostile toward humans, they will offer their protection to those who worship them. It was said that Kagewani would eat the shadows that fell on the surface of the sea. Those that had their shadows eaten would die shortly after. This was deemed to be a way of punishing man for venturing out of his realm. As such, sailors would make offerings to appease the sea gods before venturing into the waters. While wani means crocodile in modern Japanese, it was also previously used to refer to sharks. There is also a theory that the Kagewani was in fact a crocodile, sea serpent, or orca that later transformed into a shark, as a manifestation of the imagery many worshippers had of it. Oof. Masaru is a guardian spirit that takes the form. Masaru is a guardian spirit that takes the form of a monkey. Throughout Japan, monkeys have been thought to be messengers of the mountain gods or the mountain gods themselves. This is not perhaps entirely unusual, seeing as they look so similar to humans and yet are so unlike us. At the Hiyoshi Tashi shrine, a monkey known as Masaru is worshipped as the messenger of the mountain god. Sanu Gonjen. Sanu Gonjen is the sun god and god of Mount Hiei. Oh, that was definitely butchered. A mountain to the northeast of Kyoto that, because of its location in an inauspicious direction, was believed to have the power to ward off evil. Torichioro. I can't say it. Always felt a deep connection with the Hiyoshi Taisha shrine due to its similarity to his own childhood moniker, Hiyoshimaru. It is said that this led to his devout worship of the Sano Gonjen. Could we be William, Dragon Ninja, or just ourselves? What? You'd have different sets of. Ha. Huh. And I can't go there. So we could go on with the story or go to either of them. But oh. Monoshi was an important transportation and trading hub located to the mouth of the Sai River. It's known by the name Kaniwa as part of the Kanazawa city in Ishikiwa Prefecture. Ah! Oh, Monomori. Wow, a sacred arrow. This is interesting. Sacred water. Mountain gobble. Huh. Samurai Lux. Uh, huh. Huh. Yaw. Yaw. Anyways, that is gonna do it for today. By today, I mean that's the end of the episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.